This channel supports Extra Life in its efforts to raise money for the Children's Miracle Network. For more information about how to donate and join in their efforts, go to the link displayed here. Extra Life. Play games, heal kids. What up, everybody? This your boy Black Magus, and I'll be kind of getting back into the swing of things of recording. I'm getting everything, getting everything situated as much as possible. Seriously. Thank you to all the people who supported me, who've helped me, who've done tremendous things for me. I can't express my gratitude properly to you, seriously, and you guys know who you are. Anyway, so in getting back in the swing of things, we're gonna go to complaining about dumb shit in the media. So this Black Thoughts is going to be about the NCAA and the recent violations, quote unquote, that they meted out punishment for. I have a hard time saying this because it's like, how is this a fucking violation and why are these kids being punished? So in the past week, we had two prominent players get suspended for things that it just boggles the mind that these are things that people feel are violations. So, Wiseman, a prolific power forward center who was going to play for the University of Memphis, he had his eligibility suspended because his coach, Penny Hardaway, after recruiting him, helped him and his parents move from where they're from. I forget exactly where the kid's from, but helped them relocate to Memphis so he can, have his family around him and also go to school. Okay. Seems like a nice gesture by a coach to do that. Problem is, NCAA considers Penny Hardaway a booster because I believe they said, and forgive me for not remembering the details, it's early and I should have gotten that all nailed down, but I decided on the fly, let me just record to get back in the groove. Anyway, sometime I believe 2008, he donated money to the University of Memphis. For those who don't know, Penny Hardaway went to Memphis. That's where he became a star in college and eventually ended up in the NBA because of his time in Memphis. So, giving back to a school, cool. People do that all the time. That's considered him. They consider him for that donation as being a booster, and therefore they are claiming that Wiseman took money from a booster, which is illegal, and therefore he can't play college sports. Okay. All because the coach, doing the act of good faith, wanted to help him move, and be comfortable while in Memphis. Second thing, I don't know which is worse. They're both horrible. Chase Young, prolific defensive end for Ohio State. This kid's a monster. Good Lord, he's going to be a problem when he gets to the pros. Jesus Christ. I'm looking at Dwight Freeney, Julius Peppers, you name it, mash all of them together into this kid, and he's ridiculous. He's a ridiculous defensive end. If he does not have a prolific pro career, I'll be shocked. Anyway, so he had his eligibility revoked because he borrowed money from a friend to get a plane ticket for his girlfriend to come see him play football in college. He paid the loan back, by the way, but they made him ineligible and then in all of their wisdom and leniency decided, we're only going to suspend you for 4 games. Only 4 games for taking a loan from a personal friend and paying them back because you wanted your girlfriend to see you play football. And see, this is what I'm talking about. When people like sit here and get upset about the whole ruling about how now players will be allowed to make money off of, their name and their likenesses, be able to go out and do promotions and things like that, get shoe deals and all that. People are like, oh my God, the money's ruining sports. No, this is why these kids want this. Because they can't do normal, simple life things. Like, Wiseman's family wanted to be near him, and they probably couldn't afford everything. And the coach decided, you know what? I'll help you out to get here. Because, they're relocating their lives to support their child. That's a beautiful thing. I would want to help them if I had the means. Because that's cool. That's love. Okay, you're like, all right. But a simple life thing wrecks this guy's whole collegiate career. Mind you, he probably wasn't going to be there before a year. But he still is now, he can't take that opportunity because he wanted to be close to his family. And the coach wanted to help him out. Makes sense to that to me. Chase Young, he wanted his girl. Clearly, he loves his girl and she loves him. And the fact that, he went out of his way to get her to come see, he was, he was excited. He was going to have his girl come, hang out with him. Look at how great it is out here. And we can spend time together because we don't get to spend time together until I go back home. Because I'm out here in Ohio. I believe he's from California. So it's he gets to spend time with, someone he cares about. And have this, moment of pride where she can see him do his thing. Simple life things. Stuff that we all like to see. Stuff that we all like to do. And again, he borrowed the money and he paid it back from a friend. But that you can't do that. The whole structure of the way, and I'm glad these things happen in a way, I'm not happy for the kids having to go through this, but I'm glad that this happened at this time, because with all the people who still have a problem with this whole endorsement thing that's coming about and how the rules are going to have to change, in that aspect, these are 2 clear-cut examples as to why that shit needs to happen and why the NCAA needs to break this ridiculous hold that they have over collegiate athletes, to where they hold them hostage. They use their scholarship and their eligibility as, a means to hold them in place. You can't make money, you can't get endorsements, but you can sure get us money and endorsements. That kid's jersey is being sold, or was being sold. He wasn't going to get a cent, but they were selling jerseys off of the fact that he wears the jersey in Memphis. But if he was to see a cent of that, that's a problem. Okay. Think about Zion Williams and Duke. I'm pretty sure there were a lot of Zion Williams related things. Hell, they put these kids on the front of their packages, their season ticket packages, all that, to say, yo, look at the talent that we got coming. You better buy these tickets, and people buy these tickets because of their likeness being on there, driving the sales. It doesn't make sense, because these schools are profiting off their likeness, their image, who they are. And this is all these kids are asking for. It's sure, if you're not going to pay me, at least give me the opportunity to make money. They can't get jobs, they can't do all that stuff. Hence why he had to borrow money from a friend and find a way to pay it back. Hence why Penny Hardaway had to pitch in and help this kid move. Because they're not allowed to do anything once they get that scholarship for athletics. And that's dumb. like a walk-on who somehow is able to make it is better off than them, because at least they can get a job. They can like find some way, you know, as long as they don't have a scholarship, they can like make money and help themselves. You get that scholarship, you can't do shit. You gotta be broke and like eat when they're ready to feed you and things like that. No, it's dumb. It's dumb. If you don't want them to get a like job, one, I think they should be able to anyway if they want to work, because again, you're not paying me for this. Yes, it's a free education, but it's no different than a kid who earns a scholarship because he's very, very smart, in my opinion. Nobody restricts that kid from doing anything financially to like benefit himself. Why are these kids? Makes no sense. Makes no sense. But hey, this is what we do. And you know, again, I'm sad for these kids, but I'm glad that this has happened, because this is the best argument against anybody who finds it ridiculous. The Tim Tebows of the world who have a problem with introducing money into athletics. It's not about introducing money. It's about where the money's going to and who it benefits. Money has always been there. Money has made it to the point where these schools will do everything to control these kids' lives to produce for them. But they don't want these kids to prosper themselves. And that's wrong. That's fucking wrong. And that's why this shit needs to change. And I'm glad that they're going to allow them to get endorsements and things like that, or at least find means of income. Good for them. Good for them. Yeah. Just a damn shame it can't come out the like athletic department's budget, because they have more than enough money. Look at these coaches' salaries. Look at these AD salaries. Look at these facilities that they build for their athletics. For just a program, not even all athletics, a program. Go look at that LSU facility video and tell me that their money isn't fucking with college sports. It's just not being given to the athletes. That's all. That is all. Anyway. Well, that was a good 12, 13 minute rant right there. Felt good. So I'll be doing more stuff frequently in between my crazy, hectic work and life schedule. But yeah. NCAA needs to stop and probably needs to be abolished. So, as always, you guys, feel free to hit me up. Let me know what you think, and I'll haunt you later. This your boy Blak, and I'm out. Deuces.